what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
But if you go to a place,
So what's the problem? The money is the problem.
no, I don't think the money is the problem. For me, it's the principles, okay? I just want you to.
So once the money comes out of your pocket, your principles are taken away with your money.
For me, my basic principle is okay, you're the man, take care of it. I'm not
the princess.
No, it's not applicable in this
So
generation.
now you're coming to my side.
Yeah,
like
I'm coming to your
50-50.
side because listen, because look at how bad our economy is, like how high the life standard is, and you're expecting a man.
you
Wait,
guys are okay with demasculating the guy, making you 50-50. I want my man to take care of me. That's it.
yeah, he will take care of you.
It doesn't mean 50-50. He will not take care of you. Okay,
Yeah,
he will
he
take you
will.
for trips
So
if you
that's
want.
not 50-50, right?
No, I mean, like, for example, when you go out on a date, on a dinner date, the bill is presented in front of you, and the guy is like, we can do 50-50.
No, actually, there I will not agree. Because I will be.
You need to stand.
No, I'm not standing anywhere, but I'm defending both sides.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to our very new and first episode of TOI Touch on It, whereby we literally touch on everything about life. And today we're going to be touching on the topic, a very crucial topic of 50-50 in relationship. Like, do you agree on 50-50 or what you take? So welcome, my name is Tessah.
I'm Kudzai.
And I'm Nelly.
And let's hope that today finally we get to solve this problem of 50-50. So what do you guys think about 50-50? Like, do you really agree with the 50-50 in relationship and marriages? Or tell me, what do you think? For me, it's okay.
I don't know. If you're saying are we going to solve or fix something, this is something that is very,
I know it's never gonna be fixed.
very crucial
Yeah.
and it's unsolvable. But I mean, a lot of people have different opinions on this. So for me, first, I would just say I'm conflicted, honestly. I'm conflicted because I used to really agree to the fact that let's do 50-50. I can be for a day. But now you can't convince
What
me
changed?
otherwise.
What really changed?
A lot of things changed. I don't know, Nelly. You can just wait.
No, I come to think of it like in this generation of ours, we are taking everything. In our mom's generation, there was nothing like 50-50 or something, because the man had to be the man, like he was showing, like he was providing for everything, and if the wife wanted to chip in anything, that will be up to the wife, you know.
But you guys, don't forget one thing. The generations are changing. You see, when I saw the names of generations are changing, so I feel like the more the generations change, the more the years go, we get more advanced. Instead about like our parents, our moms, our dads. Okay, those days, girls were trained to be girls. You were just supposed to go to school until, I think they were going up to class 7. I don't know in your country.
Yeah, well, it was just like a basic thing, like African, like girls.
Yeah, they would just go to a certain level of high school, or I don't know which level. Then from there, you are trained to be a housewife. So the moment you get married, you know, like, I'm a wife. I can only have children, cook, wash. I cannot work, like, do anything to earn me money. So in that case, you're depending on your husband to provide. Where are you going to get 50-50? So but look at our generation right now. We're working. All the ladies, like 90% of ladies, we are working.
Yeah.
So you find out, like, you find a guy who's working, you're working, you have money, maybe you have a good salary. What can stop you from having a 50-50? Like, tell me what?
I mean,
what?
I understand what you're saying. Take me back then. Okay, not everything was perfect. Of course, things were not like um, as advanced as it is today. But I feel like the more we change, the more generations advance, the more things just get worse, like bad. You understand what
Okay,
I'm saying?
I cannot say like everything is getting bad. I feel like it's still the same because even on those days, we cannot say like everything was perfect.
I'm talking about morals.
Yeah, we cannot say everything was perfect. I believe things still used to happen. The only problem is that they didn't have like internet, like more advanced internet like we have right now. They didn't have a TikTok. They didn't have an Instagram. So they still did these things. They still did a lot of things. They still, for example, what makes you say things are getting? Give me an example.
Okay, I'm still on the 50-50 aspect.
Yes,
like,
yes.
The way back, okay, like you're saying, you're talking of the girl child, they were not allowed to do a lot of things, school and whatnot. They were taught into getting into marriage.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But the men back then would take care of the household.
Because that's how they were.
So you agree
brought up.
50-50?
Because that's how they were like taught and whatnot. What I'm trying to say, like the society is getting worse. Now, because we are advanced and we are going to school and we are all that, we are trying 50-50.
Yeah, we cannot dwell on the past. Like, oh, now I cannot. Now my husband is. I have to be a house. Okay, then if you don't want to do the 50-50, then don't work. Stay at home. Then take care of the kids. Just be a housewife.
I will say, like, with this generation of ours, like girls think like just sitting down and waiting for the man to do the things. They're calling it princess treatment.
The princess treatment.
No, it's not applicable in this
so
generation.
Now you're coming to my side.
Yeah,
like
I'm coming to your side.
Yay!
Because listen, because look at how bad our economy is, like how high the life standard is, and you're expecting a man.
You guys are okay with demasculating the guy, making you 50-50. I want my man to take care of me. That's it.
Yeah, he will take care of you.
It doesn't mean 50-50. He will not take care of you. Okay,
Yeah,
he will take you for trips.
So that's not 50-50, right?
No, I mean, like, for example, when you go out on a date, on a dinner date, the bill is presented in front of you, and the guy is like, we can do 50-50.
No, actually, there I will not agree. Because who can? No, I'm not. Yeah, I will be.
You need to stand.
No, I'm not standing anywhere, but I'm defending both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, who was the one to initiate the idea of I'm going on a first date, like we have to do the 50-50 or something? But I think like
a
man should show
applicable on the first date, maybe. I mean, in a relationship, like you guys already know each other for a long time.
No, but that's how it starts, right? The first date, you meet your guy. That's when you establish your rules. If you meet today and then you go to, you are guaranteed your relationship is gonna be. But if you go to a date,
so what's the problem? The money is the problem.
No, I'm not saying the money is the problem. For me, it's the principles, okay? I just want you to.
So once the money comes out of your pocket, your principles are taken away with your money.
For me, my basic principle is okay, you're the man, take care of it. I'm not saying I will not help where I am supposed to help, okay? Like, of course I'm going to.
Okay, let me come out with a more clear thing that I see personally. When it comes to 50-50, for example, I meet this guy. We're both stable. We're not really rich, but we're stable. Maybe I have a dream. Personally, I want to buy a mansion, but I feel like I have to work for 100 years to be able to buy this mansion. This guy wants to maybe buy his dream car, or or maybe he has a dream of opening a business. So now we're dating, and we are guaranteed that we're gonna be together in the future.
Okay.
So 50-50 can come in here. Like, we can contribute wherever you have, wherever I have. We build something. It doesn't have to be like when we go to dining or when you go do shopping or something. You know, 50-50 for me, it comes generally in life. Like, I'm gonna contribute this.
Thing is, like you mentioned like 2 points that it's different if you're dating to be serious or just dating and in a marriage. That way you can then determine if 50-50 is okay. So for me personally, I just think from the start of any
Like,
relationship,
you don't really encourage 50-50 totally. You don't know whether in whichever situation
in whichever situation we are in,
you don't want.
no, let's let the man lead. He's the man, right?
Yeah.
Let's make him, if he's paying for dates, if he's
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah,
Suppose
sure.
that man tells you now that you don't want to be involved with the 50-50 thing, and you're working. How about you stop working, stay at home, take care of the kids or wherever?
okay.
I'll be providing. And
Okay.
yet he doesn't provide like as much as you want, like when you're working.
Okay.
Would
So
you
are you
still-
saying would I have a problem with staying at home and
not
working?
getting enough money? Like, you don't get your bags, your hair, your trips.
Well,
You see?
it's complicated, but I will stay at home, guys. I will stay at home, okay? I will stay at home. I'll let him work, and if the money that he is providing is not enough, I'm gonna work, but I'm gonna work for me. That money is not.
You're the meanest. I know. I think so.
Guys, I'm trying to avoid the 50-50 situation.
Why do you have to? Hey, okay.
Because I am an old school girl, maybe.
Yeah.
What? Well, if the money that he's bringing is not enough, then maybe I will work. I will do hair. I will work in the salon. So you
even choose a profession for yourself.
Okay,
Anything. Okay, sure.
Say, how do you feel about men that want to be in 50-50 relationship? So someone is saying they're broke and don't want to pull their weight of the relationship. They say they are all for equal rights, blah blah blah, but they only care about gender equality when it suits them. They
Okay.
will pay 50-50 and expect you to do everything else and will shame you for disagreeing with it. 50-50 men think that women can feed them, clothe them, make a home, have a baby, take care of everything and pay bills.
Hold on. I have this question. Actually, you say something. No, seriously. I'll put up the situation. Nelly, you're married. Scratch married. Nelly, you have your man and you, right? Probably you're staying together. This generation, mostly people end up staying together without even getting married or
We will
whatever.
come to that point actually.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're staying together and we are talking of 50-50, right? What 50-50 are you talking about? The money?
For me, like
50-50 in everything.
in everything, like the way I placed it before, like for everything, 50-50.
But with our men in this generation, 50-50 is money. Yeah? You
That's why
are,
they're asking, like,
Yeah.
what do you bring to the table?
yeah, what are you bringing to the table? Okay, like you guys are saying 50-50 is cool. So he's gonna bring, you both working for 8K each. He's going to bring his 8,000. You bring your 8,000. What else is he bringing? You're gonna bring 8,000 plus cleaning, plus washing, plus cooking, plus taking care of the. What else other than
It
the 8K
depends
is he
with
bringing?
what is entailed in your relationship. If he emotionally supports you, because why are you having him as a husband?
So
to
you
start
are-
with, or a boyfriend? Like, why do you have him in your life? For money only?
No, for emotion and whatnot.
Exactly. So it doesn't have to be like your relationship is only based on this. I feel like you guys are materialistic or something. Tell me no, please.
No,
Because there's no hell where you will keep on saying, oh, I want him to provide for me money. What else is he gonna provide if he's not gonna give me money? Then emotionally supporting you, right? Being the father to your kids. You cannot be the father to your kids, yeah?
I am also emotionally supporting him and being the mother to my kids. In this game, I feel like women already lost. If you're
You
trying to do
personally.
50, personally 50-50, it's like women already are providing 70.
I
Even
feel
if
like
it's 50,
yeah,
50.
in this generation, this one cannot be applicable like in the previous, like we said. So, what is the conclusion about this 50-50
I
thing?
swear to God, I don't think we can conclude this 50-50 thing.
So then that's
we
where
will
we
pick
come.
it up again and really talk about it. I mean, I don't know, because it has so many dynamics. Like, you're bringing up the
Okay, I
relationships.
feel like, for me personally, I feel like in my personal real life, if I fall like in love with a person, genuinely in love, while I'm willing to do everything, I am sure I'm not the only one in this kind of.
Everyone is willing to do that. I mean, even me.
So you want to tell me, when you're in this kind of situation and a guy tells you like, "Hey, Kudzai, you know, can we just I'm a little bit stuck, can we just do 50-50?" You will say no.
Of course, I'd help.
Exactly. So you cannot say you don't want the 50-50. Now we're in the
Of
same
course,
page.
I'd help because of my emotions.
Exactly. So
But ask me if I would want a 50-50. No, I would want.
then why would you do it if you don't want it?
Just love, guys. Come on.
Then you know what?
Emotions will
Like
make
you
you
said
do
before, you really lost, then you lost.
So you said I'm fighting a losing game
You've
here.
already lost. You've already lost.
Okay, all right.
So we can say 50-50 can apply in like specific scenarios, you know?
I think it also applies to if you guys are both genuine in it, you know.
Exactly.
Then it works.
Exactly.
Then it works.
You know,
but if I have
it's the
my
same
motives,
with love. It's the same with love. Like, you know, you can give your all to a person, they will not give their all to you. So at the end of the day, you cannot say I cannot love.
I understand, but I mean, that's what.
So are we on the same page now? 50-50 is something.
Am I allowed to still not agree with you? And probably next time, I know we still need to touch on this because it's a never-ending game, a never-ending story that will.
In marriages, committed relationships.
Okay. I was about to bring another point, but
you can bring it. You can.
It's applicable in marriages and whatnot. So, are we saying the old school marriages?
They were perfect. Trust me. I want to say something. I want to say something. If they would have born me during those times, I'll be the luckiest. Because those times they were genuinely falling in love, not based on material things, not based on the physical
filters.
Because nowadays you find that people are falling in love based on material things. Like, I want a guy who has money. The man will be like, I want a guy who has much. Or a guy who has a girl who is like this beautiful, you know. So I feel like it's just like this generation is lost apparently.
But did you ever think of the older generation as in, okay, I hope I'm not contradicting myself, but the 50-50 just applied, but in the fact that the 50 that is being provided by the woman is the house, is the kids, is the cleaning, and the 50 the guy comes in with
you're so clinch to this money.
Really? I'm not letting it go.
You don't want I will die in your speech. You don't want your money to go out.
I will die. Like, the woman is giving her 50 in the terms of bringing the house together, making sure the house is clean, making sure that even the...
Let me add on something. Do you know, in the current generation, I've been watching couples on YouTube. People have opened their couple goals thingy. They are doing YouTube. And you find most of the couples, they are like, you cook today, I cook, or we cook together. You take care of the baby, take care of the baby. Like, I feel like everything has become 50-50. Like, it doesn't have to be like the only time the woman is involved is only when she needs to cook. The man only when he needs to be like, I want my coffee, I want my food. Like, so they all go to the kitchen and cook. Well,
also, you just made me think of something. this 50-50 thingy, if you're, I don't know, it's our African perspective, a bit different. No, maybe not African, or can I say, but African traditional perspective, because some Africans in the diaspora, they don't do that.
I know we are
They're
taught
okay.
like men should be the provider. Even in the Bible itself, it states like men are the providers in terms of your security, your finances,
Everything, yeah.
Like, yeah, you are supposed to be submissive.
Yeah.
But I feel like now no woman wants to be submissive to a guy. Like, they don't want to hear anything to do with submissive. Am I right? Would you submit to a guy like, now you just make me your puppet, you know?
You
Give me
know,
money.
submission
No,
doesn't
that's
really
what you
mean
want.
puppet.
The moment you say like, give me your money, I will just sit and get the princess treatment. You are like his puppet.
I will.
Exactly.
I
You're
will.
speechless.
I
Yeah.
will. I will if he's giving me the princess treatment, taking care of me, making sure. I will in turn do what he wants to do.
You know, I feel like we will
right?
never ever get to the bottom and the solution of this problem. So I can say, when it comes to this decision, it's all depending on your personal beliefs, how you feel, how you brought up as a person. Because if you brought up in a family whereby 50-50 is working out, you know, it's like people who are brought up in violent homes.
Yeah.
You find like when they grow up, this thing haunts them. Like you find they will never be stable when it comes to family building because they didn't have a foundation of that. So I feel like for you, if your mom was like treated like a princess or she never had to struggle for money, you will grow up having the same traits, of which is really something that happens. You understand? So even if I come here and tell you, Kudzai, 50-50 is really something that's good, or Nelly, you have to do 50 for your man to love you, it can never apply.
Yeah,
So
well,
like,
it's you're saying the right thing. I mean, it's deeper. Like it has so many dynamics. Like you just made me think of something. This 50-50 thingy, if you're, I don't know, it's our African perspective, a bit different. No, maybe not African, or can I say, but African traditional perspective, because some Africans in the diaspora, they don't do that.
I know we are taught like men should be the provider. Even in the Bible itself, it states like men are the providers in terms of your security, your finances,
everything. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you are supposed to be submissive. Yeah. But I feel like now no woman wants to be submissive to a guy. Like, they don't want to hear anything to do with submissive. Am I right? Would you submit to a guy like, now you just make me your puppet, you know?
You know, submission doesn't really mean puppet.
The moment you say like, give me your money, I will just sit and get the princess treatment. You are like his puppet.
I will.
Exactly.
I
You're
will.
speechless.
I will. I will if he's giving me the princess treatment, taking care of me, making sure. I will in turn do what he wants to do.
You know, I feel like we will never ever get to the bottom and the solution of this problem. So I can say, when it comes to this decision, it's all depending on your personal beliefs, how you feel, how you brought up as a person. Because if you brought up in a family whereby 50-50 is working out, you know, it's like people who are brought up in violent homes.
Yeah.
You find like when they grow up, this thing haunts them. Like you find they will never be stable when it comes to family building because they didn't have a foundation of that. So I feel like for you, if your mom was like treated like a princess or she never had to struggle for money, you will grow up having the same traits, of which is really something that happens. You understand? So even if I come here and tell you, Kudzai, 50-50 is really something that's good, or Nelly, you have to do 50 for your man to love you, it can never apply.
Yeah, so well, like, it's you're saying the right thing. I mean, it's deeper. Like it has so many dynamics, like generations, society.
Yes.
Your schools, your friends,
the
whatever.
The community you're in.
I don't know what the other guys think. Like maybe we can continue on this and then see what they think.
We can
and
bring
then-
in some people and ask them what they think. We can bring actually them
Guys.
and see, like,
Yes.
ask them and
Yeah.
see what they think about this. Obviously, men will be like, yeah, I'm cool with it.
yeah,
Never say no to
come on.
that. They never say no to that.
I know.
And there was one point that you touched about people in relationships and they're living together. Actually, guys,
that's
we
a
want
whole
to
day of talking. We have to talk about that.
So I feel like in
right?
our next episode, we're going to be talking about is it really okay for a couple to live in together when they're not married?
The
or commit
advantages,
that?
the disadvantages.
Yeah.
We just touch on that,
So
right?
we'll touch on that next time. So guys, stay tuned. It was really a pleasure having you on set with us, and we really appreciate. Kindly do subscribe, like, share, and if you have any concerns or any comments regarding this specific topic above,
Please do share so we can read and so we can actually
answer
touch
your
more on
questions.
it, and then
Yeah, if you have any questions, just pin them on the comment section, and next time we will try to bring in some guests. We will hear from their side. Actually, we'll try to bring in gentlemen.
yeah,
Because
hopefully.
I'm already done with this set of ladies.
Because you cannot.
I've tried my best to make them understand, but still. So guys, thank you so much for
joining us
joining
on
us,
TOI.
watching.
It's been amazing, guys.
It's a pleasure, and
Till
see
next
you
time.
again. Bye.